Guys, welcome back. I could not be any more excited than I am today to talk about an NFT. This is not a paid video, guys. All right, this is not a paid video. I know some of you dummies will think that it's not. Okay, I'm here to talk to you, present to you my bull case for why I'm so damn bullish on Valhalla. Okay, and I want you to understand, guys, I am not someone who is here to flip NFTs to make a zero point 0.1 Ethereum profit or a zero point 0.2 Ethereum profit. I'm not some guy who in his Twitter bio has NFT degen flipper, okay, who's like poor fucking trying to make money on NFTs. That's not me, okay? I'm a day trader. You know, we just made 30,000 the last 3 days in my Telegram alerts channel. Okay, I'm a day trader, but ever so often an NFT project will come along, okay, that turns my head and makes me see it. It makes me recognize the talent and the work that's being done. That makes me realize, oh shit, something good is going here. Okay, I have not been bullish on an NFT project like this in probably over a year, probably since I saw Azuki. Okay, so I mostly, if you know me, you know I shit on 99.9% of NFT projects. You know I say, oh, that shit's going to zero. Oh, that shit's fucking useless. Oh, that's a copy-paste bullshit. You know I do not give credit easily. I do not give, people their props unless I truly believe they deserve it. Okay, so you need to understand that this is not a paid video, and I'm talking about this shit because I like it, and I really do believe there's so much upside, and there's a great vision here that people are not understanding. And so actually, guys, if you go on Twitter, the sentiment is fairly bearish. For example, someone else who also swept Valhalla, okay, they posted they bought 56 of the NFTs. Now, if you look at some of the comments, people are saying, rip, bro. Okay, people are saying, oh, good luck, huge loss incoming. Okay, you really want to throw away your money. You just send it my way anyways. Like, send your Ethereum my way. You know what I mean? So sorry for your loss. Down horrendous. So sorry for your loss. You know, guys, there's a lot of negativity and a lot of people who actually are doubting this, and I fucking love that, okay? Because in my opinion, it's kind of like a short squeeze. You ever short a crypto, and then all of a sudden, shorts have to cover. Shorts actually give in and start fucking buying and covering their position, okay? So as a day trader, guys, I'm telling you, these are things I like to see. It's people doubting something that's actually fucking good. Okay, so guys, today I'm going to be presenting you my bull case, okay? And like I said, when was the last time I talked about an NFT on my channel? It's been a long time, guys, because I don't talk about this shit unless I actually think it's fucking good. And today we have something really good. So if you don't know what Valhalla is trying to do, guys, they're trying to rebuild Twitch and make it more crypto and blockchain based. Okay, it's not going to be fully decentralized, but it is going to be a massive improvement compared to Twitch, in my opinion. At least that's what I think. And so I'm going to explain to you guys all the ways that this is bullish that many of you are probably not thinking. Okay, guys, and I get it. We're in a bear market. People are fucking broke right now, wondering not how they can afford the NFT, but how the hell are they going to afford their rent right now as we head into a recession. So I totally understand that people's thinking is probably not where it should be, like it would be in a bull market. Okay, and so a lot of you guys are not thinking of the upside and the potential. And so I want to explain to you guys that Twitch is a massive company. And to expect Valhalla to magically take over and be the #1 Web3 streaming platform, well, actually, Web3 streaming platform, they would be the biggest probably right off the bat, right? But to beat Twitch is pretty much 0% chance in the first year, second year, third year, fourth year, okay? But the fact that they're trying to compete with Twitch, we need to understand what is the upside in Twitch, or like how big is Twitch? $2.6 billion in revenue in 2021. Now, let's just start to make valuation assumptions. Could we imagine a situation where Valhalla becomes 1/100th as big as Twitch, aka $26 million in revenue? Absolutely. I absolutely think you see Valhalla become 1/100th as big as Twitch, right? So once again, I'm starting my argument and bull case for Valhalla and Stack Studios based on a simple, logical, in my opinion, assumption, valuation that it has the potential to reach at least 1% as big as the #1 streaming platform in the world. If you already think that's unreasonable and not possible, then in my opinion, you're overly pessimistic, and in that case, maybe you shouldn't even watch this video, right? Because you don't even believe in any bit of upside. If you believe in no upside, then okay, I'll at least explain to you the downside here as we move further into this video. But understand there is massive upside if you can even get to 1% as big as Twitch. I believe they can get to bigger than 1% of Twitch, right? But we need to understand that this is a big business model with a high ceiling and a lot of potential. It's very scalable, and it's a money printing machine. Okay, how does Twitch make money? They make money through donations, ads, and Twitch memberships. So you know how if you're watching your favorite streamer, he's playing a video game, if you want to donate him $5, it's going to pop up on the screen right here, and then your message will pop up. And so this is a beautiful thing where you get to donate money to your favorite streamer, and then he gets to read your message out loud. You get to interact with the streamer. So Twitch obviously gets a cut of those donations. So let's say you donate $5 and maybe Twitch gets 10% of that. Then Twitch just made 50 cents on that, right? So this is a proven business model that is a money printing machine that made $2.6 billion in revenue last year for Twitch in 2021. So once again, I'm basing my argument, can Valhalla reach 1% of the revenue that Twitch created in 2021? I believe absolutely, if not way more, because if you haven't found out or known already, Valhalla has already raised $21 million already. So they got $15 million in funding from VCs, investors, and they just sold out NFTs. That was about $6 million they just made. Okay, so $6 million on NFTs plus $15 million in funding. That is an incredible ability to raise money. And keyword, the bear market. Okay, that's 2 words, but anyways, fuck it. So you got donations, you've got ads, just like on YouTube, there's YouTube ads. And then you've got Twitch memberships. So for example, if you pay $5 a month or $10 a month to your favorite streamer, you might get some access to some extra stickers and some extra perks and maybe some private streams and shit like that. You know what I mean? So this is how you get that $2.6 billion in revenue. Once again, if you disagree with me and you don't think it's possible that Valhalla or Stack Studios could even get to 1% as big as Twitch, then what the fuck are you doing here? A complete pessimist, and this video probably makes no sense for you, right? And to me, this is a very, very logical, very reasonable, very modest target to be 1% as big as Twitch. You could get to 10% as big as Twitch, 20% as big as Twitch. Okay, by no means will it be easy to flip Twitch. Okay, and it's probably impossible to flip Twitch, but to gain some kind of market share and shrink the gap there, I think it's absolutely possible with the team that is here, which has incredible ease of access to money, incredible ability to raise funds, great execution, top 1% of the top 1% of teams, and I'll explain to you why. But yeah, this is how you make $2.6 billion in revenue, and this is why I believe that Valhalla, Stack Studios can actually get to 1% of that, if not more, and that's going to lead to $26 million in rev per year. Okay, this is important because if you actually go down and scroll through the list of the top 100% or the top 100 NFT projects, you're going to understand that 99% of them are unsustainable and they're not going to be here 3 years from now. They don't have the money to operate in 2 years from now. We will not even remember 99% of these NFTs. Wait, what is Cellmate crime reports? I don't know, but I bet you in 3 years from now, they're probably not going to be in the top 100. Now, if I'm wrong and maybe this shit hits 100 Ethereum, I'm sorry, but I didn't know what it was. Okay, so let's understand that 99% of these projects will not have money to even be alive or survive in 2 years from now. Valhalla's got $15 million, which is supposed to last them the next 5 years, so they can continue building, continue producing, and continue doing things that other projects will not be able to do. Remember, part of winning is surviving. There's a saying I hear Alex Hormozy say, I hear a lot of people say, you can't lose if you don't give up, right? And so think about it. 99% of projects will give up, they will give out, they will die. But guess what? Valhalla will be here in 2 years from now. I guarantee you that. They got $15 million in funding, and they just sold $6 million worth of NFTs. Okay, so that's $21 million in funding. I also want you to think, of these top 100 NFT projects, how many of them could get $21 million in funding in a bear market? Not many. Okay, actually, I could count on one hand how many could get $21 million of funding in the bear market. Valhalla could do that. Bored Apes could do that. I don't think CryptoPunks would ever need to or want to do that. There's no business model there. It's just a collector's thing, really. Bored Apes could do that. Valhalla could do that. Clone X could do that. Moonbirds may be able to do that. Ozuki may be able to do that. Okay, that's it. Doodles, I think they're fucked. I don't think they're going to be able to raise $21 million anymore, but that's just an opinion. I don't know for sure. But, like, you can literally count on one hand teams that could raise $21 million in a bear market. Like, literally go through the list. I don't know any other projects that could raise $21 million. Did Art Gobblers raise $21 million? I'm not sure. But, like, literally, once again, you can count on one or two hands how many teams could raise $21 million in funding in the bear market. So that already speaks to you that this is a top 5% project. Okay, the caliber, the connections, the quality of work, and just the ability to execute and have those connections to access that capital and get it like that. Okay, people aren't just going to give you that money for no reason. So this tells you right off the bat, this is a top 5, top 10% of NFT projects just based on the money that you can raise and the fact that you can sell out a 10,000 PFP in the depths of the bear market where people are not worried about, you know, buying an NFT and flipping it. People are more worried about how to pay their rent right now, right? It's bad. The economy is dry. Money is really not there. The market is completely dead. So keep that in mind. Right off the bat, we can easily prove and see that this is a top 5%, top 10% of NFT projects. Actually, let's be real. This is the top 1% of NFT projects because we didn't even talk about the NFTs that are not on the top 100, right? What about the thousands and thousands not here in front of us, right? So this is the top 1%, if not the top 1% of the top 1% of projects we've ever seen. With raising capital comes massive connections, talent, skills, you know, the opportunities are endless when you can raise $15 million through funding and then sell $6 million of NFTs in the depths of the bear market when the market is absolutely fucked and people are trying to pay their rent right now. Like, that, does that make sense how impressive that is and how you literally have to be the top 1% to be able to pull that off? I hope that makes sense, okay? And so, guys, really, this would be a business video if I really went in detail over the revenue and some of these numbers that we could go through, okay? But at the end of the day, I know a lot of you guys are not here for a business video, but honestly, this is what I really love to talk about. But so I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible because the truth is I really could sit here for 48 hours straight and talk about this. I am not even exaggerating this. This is the stuff that I love to talk about. It's like creating a business. And then, obviously, if you have a competitor like Twitch, how do you take over Twitch? How do you steal market share from Twitch? And how do you improve, right? That's the most important thing. How do you take what Twitch has done and improve it and make it better and beat them in their own proven model? Because, you know, obviously, taking down Twitch and becoming #1, that is not easy. It's basically near impossible, but that's what makes it so fun. And so you may be looking at this and thinking, man, what's the point of trying to compete with Twitch? Okay, think about it. We've got YouTube. We've also got Rumble. Rumble may not be as big as YouTube, but guess what? It's a stock fucking, what's Rumble stock right now? Well, what's the market cap on Rumble stock? Okay, 10.98 million in revenue. Okay, so this is exactly like Rumble to YouTube could be Valhalla and Stack Studios to Twitch. Does that make sense? So this is a publicly traded company right here. 10.98 million in revenue in the last quarter, and that's up 430% year over year. Okay, so market cap is 3.71 billion. Once again, you got YouTube, you've got Rumble. Okay, YouTube is obviously part of Google, but you get the point. Being second best, being third best, being fourth best is still massive, massive market cap. Think about it. We have Ethereum. Guess what? Guess who's second? Cardano or fucking Binance Chain. But guess what? Those are massive markets, right? Binance Chain's like what? $50 billion valuation, market cap at least. So you got to understand, you don't have to be first to make a shitload of money. And so I believe Rumble to YouTube is a perfect example of Twitch to Valhalla, or no, Valhalla to Twitch, or Stack Studios to Twitch. Does it make sense? So understand how much upside there is in even being second or third or fourth. But guys, if you understand the improvements that crypto makes when it comes to peer-to-peer interaction between consumers and producers and sellers and buyers, okay, if you truly understand the power of crypto and how it really makes facilitating these transactions and connecting us without middlemen, so much better, so much easier. Okay, let me break down to you. When you want to donate to your streamer on Twitch, okay, guess how you're making the donation to him. One, you're making it through Twitch. So Twitch takes a cut of the donation, right? So let's say Twitch takes 10%. I don't know exactly how much. Okay, but then also PayPal charges you fees, right? I don't know how much the fees are on PayPal, but let's say PayPal is also, I don't know, 3% or something. Or let's say you're paying with a credit card. A credit card fee could be 5% or 3% or more, right? So you can see how these stupid fucking middlemen add up. Okay, and so here you are trying to send $5, and 20% of that is going to these middlemen. Okay, whereas with Valhalla, with their streaming platform, you can take out so much of this, third party, so much of this middleman. Right, that's the power of cryptocurrency. To where now, okay, in this example, by the way, don't even get me started on YouTube, right? YouTubers only get about YouTube takes about 40 to 50% from creators. Okay, so on the donations, you see what I mean? So once you understand, like, this is Web 2, boys. All right, Web 2 is middlemen, third parties fucking you in the ass and trying to take everything you work for. Okay, Web 3 is changing that. Okay, and helping the creators monetize what they do, right? This is like, for example, royalties help artists make that money even once they're done with their work. And so instead of you being the product, okay, and these big companies monetizing you completely, Web3 helps you monetize yourself. Okay, and so now a streamer can use cryptocurrency, in this case the stacked token, guys, which is the token that you're going to be getting, in my opinion, I believe, for holding this NFT in the future. Okay, you can take out you can take out Twitch's fee, you can take out PayPal's fee, you can take out the credit card fee, you can take out YouTube's bullshit 40 to 50% fee, and you can just create a beautiful, what cryptocurrency was designed to do, make a more peer-to-peer system between consumer and producer, or in this case, the streamer and the viewer. So cryptocurrency goes from him to him seamlessly. Boom. And you avoid this 10%, 3%, 5% fee. Or if you're Stack Studios, right, the streaming platform of Valhalla, hey, maybe you just do a little more competitive rate. Maybe you're gonna provide the software, right? You're gonna provide the website that helps people and gamers actually pay the stack token to the producer, the content creator, and maybe you're only going to take 5% if you're actually handling the software for the payment. Does that make sense? So maybe staked will only take 5%, for example. But this is so much better, right? You could do 5%, or if they want, they could do 0%, guys. This is the beautiful thing about building businesses, and there's a million development paths you can take. There's a million things you can do, a million things you could tweak. I'm just giving you an example of how a more Web3 version of Twitch is a beautiful thing. Okay, where you can take out all these middlemen and counterparties and just create a more intimate relationship between the consumer and the producer. Okay, and so let's say they did 0% fee. Okay, so that means Stack Studio is going to make 0% on donations. Okay, but remember the other ways that the platform makes money: ads, and also it makes money through memberships, right? So, for example, if you provide the software or the user interface to help creators handle and manage memberships, and then people pay with a stack token to get the membership access, and also you could force companies, if they want to put ads on the platform, you could make them use the stack token. So you can see that this is a real token that has a real economic value, because it's going to allow creators and producers to avoid these middlemen, which are stealing money from both people, really. Okay, so it makes the relationship between consumers and producers way better by using cryptocurrency. This is why I fucking love cryptocurrency, for payments, for no middleman, to have full control of your money. I truly love that, and you probably do if you're watching this channel, or at least I hope you do. And so you can already see this is just one example of why making a Web3 version of Twitch is so much better, okay, than the Web 2 version, which is the current version of Twitch. Does that make sense? And so Guys, this is why I'm so mad, bro, because I want to talk about this for hours. The problem is no one's going to watch me if I talk about this for hours. Okay, but this is just one example of how you make a massive improvement over the current model of Twitch. Okay, so also think about it, right? So let's say the stacked token has a $300 million market cap. Okay, you now have a beautiful thing to incentivize, popular streamers from Twitch to actually come over to your platform to Stacked, right? And maybe the team will get 50% of the Stacked tokens. Now you can start offering gamers $100,000 salary to come over to your platform, right? And obviously, I know Twitch can be very competitive. I know Twitch can pay these guys a shitload of money, right? So I'm not saying it's going to be easier. It's going to be easy to take streamers from Twitch and bring them over here, right? But nonetheless, there are partnerships you can make. There are deals you can make. It is a free market, and you can absolutely attract users and producers from Twitch to come over here, right? I mean, like I said, this is the beautiful thing about a business and competition. If you want to offer your producers and your viewers better rates, if you want to offer them a better experience, then you can slowly start to steal that market share from the Web2 giants that we see. Right, guys, there are a fucking million ways that you can improve the current model of Twitch. And so, like I said, most of you guys are watching this video from a consumer perspective of you just want to buy the NFT and you just want to make money, okay? But where you really get bullish on this like me is when you start to think of this as a business, okay, and how you can really improve the experience from Twitch by making a more Web3 based Twitch, okay? Web3, in my opinion, means like fully decentralized. So what I'd really call this is Web 2.5 Twitch. Okay, it's not going to be completely decentralized, but you're going to introduce cryptocurrency payments and you're going to introduce blockchain tech in the ways that you can to improve it. Okay, so like I said, this is just one example, and obviously it's a free market, but basically what it comes down to, guys, you have a fucking killer team that can raise $15 million of funding, $6 million sellout of an NFT in the depths of the bear market, like that. It's a top 1% of NFT projects we've ever seen with a beautiful, proven business model through ads, memberships, donations, and so much more. Okay, you have a business model that has so much upside, such a high ceiling. Okay, and once again, are we saying it's going to flip Twitch? No, but are we saying that there will be massive improvements that Stacked and Valhalla can make versus Twitch right now? 100%. And if they can create a better experience than Twitch or make some improvements that are appealing to especially Web3 people, and not just Web3 people, but also gamers who once again don't want to pay this 18%, who just want to send the money instantly, and streamers who don't want to worry about chargebacks, right? For example, if you're a streamer and some fucking guy swipes his mom's credit card to pay you $500 donation, all of a sudden this fucking little kid who's 14 years old, swiping his mom's credit card, donating $500, he wants a chargeback. Guess what? No, fuck you, little 14-year-old dumb fuck. All right, we got Stack, we got cryptocurrency. You're not getting a refund, motherfucker. Okay, like there's so many beautiful improvements to be made here. So once again, if you believe that Web3 and blockchain tech can make beautiful improvements to the current model of Twitch, and like you see it, it's ridiculous. 40 to 50% is what YouTube gets on donations. I don't know exactly how much Twitch is taking. I'm just saying 10%. It could be more, it could be less, right? But if you believe that massive improvements can be made here, then I believe you can easily make the case that not only will Valhalla and Stack Studios reach 1% of this valuation of Twitch or of the revenue, which remember, you got to realize the valuation is way higher than 2.6 billion. This is just the revenue, right? So Twitch is probably 30 billion, 60 billion, or 100 billion market cap company, right? You got to realize that. So you need to understand the problem and the company and the upside here is massive in relation to literally anything you see here. Okay, in my opinion, guys, I would take this business model and the way that this can improve the world over a monkey metaverse any day of the week. Okay, because a monkey metaverse by Bored Ape Yacht Club, that's what I call it. I just make fun of it. Okay, oh, we're gonna release some fucking monkey metaverse. Okay, good for you, but bro, cash grab all you want. In my opinion, your monkey metaverse is not gonna be around in 30 years from now. Okay, but you see, this is a perfect example of selling a shovel instead of a game, right? Because a game, guys, games come and go. games get super popular and then they crash and die. The beautiful thing about owning a YouTube, creating a Twitch, creating a Stack Studio is you're selling the shovel. Games come and go, but new games are always coming, right? And so, once again, as games die, see, this is the problem I see with building a video game. Your video game is going to be dead in 30 years from now. A streaming platform, a place where you get to bring people together and allow them to produce content and just build this entire economy through that, a very sustainable economy, like that, to me, the platform is selling the shovel, and then building a video game is like, it's just not the long-term vision. So in my opinion, I'll easily argue that Stack Studios is a far better business model than Bored Ape Yacht Club, with a way higher ceiling and with way greater potential in the long term. Sure, Bored Ape Yacht Club may be able to cash grab more in the short term. They may have ridiculous hype in the next 2 years, but if I had to place a bet in 30 years from now, which would be more relevant? Guys, personally, I would go with Web 2.5 Twitch, Stack Studios. So this just shows you, okay, is 99% of projects, they don't have much upside. They don't have a big business model. You see, you make big money when you solve big problems. And I see big problems here. I see this middleman, I see this middleman, I see this middleman. I see chargebacks from 14-year-olds using their mom's credit card. I see so many things that could be improved, and that's exactly what these guys are going to do, okay? Exactly what these guys are going to do. So when you understand that this is a top 1% of the top 1% of talent working on this, when you understand that they have incredible access to capital, okay, when you understand they have great connections, skill, talent, hardworking people ready to do this, like, you need to understand that, in my opinion, 1% of Twitch is FUD. Let's talk 10%. Let's talk 20% of Twitch. You know what I mean? And so that's why I'm so damn bullish here, because I truly believe cryptocurrency, blockchain tech, if implemented correctly, can not only start to take 1% to 10% of Twitch's share, it could take more, and it's going to make the experience better for gamers, producers, content creators, and it's a massive problem, or it's just where massive improvement can be made. Where you can make massive improvement is where massive money can be made. And so this, in my opinion, is already a top 1% of businesses we've ever seen in NFTs, is a top 1% of teams. It's top 1% of access to capital, top 1% of connections. This has the top 1% of basically all ingredients you could ask for, okay? And so I'm incredibly bullish here. And guys, like I said, I actually, before this video I'm making right now, I actually made a 90-minute video breaking down like the business and how you can attract users and how you can do all this. But guys, like I said, I don't think you're here for a business video. I think you're more here how to make money, and why I'm so confident on this. But like I said, I don't think you want a 90-minute business video. So let's get into the risk to reward, guys. With everything I've talked to you about, the potential, the talent, access to capital, the top 1% of top 1% execution, a real vision, a long-term vision, real upside, right? Not some bullshit that's not going to be here in 2 years. No, these guys will be working, and they got a bright vision, a bright future to work towards, guys, one that I truly love. And the reason why I've thought about all this so thoroughly is because this is actually one of my top 3 favorite ideas of businesses I wanted to create myself. So I've actually gave great thought into rebuilding Twitch, okay? I decided to build a different application, which I'm not going to be talking about on this channel, but you will probably find out about it sometime in the future. But this was one of my favorite ideas, Web3 Twitch, that I was actually contemplating creating myself. And so, I've had, I've probably thought about this idea like a year ago, and I didn't end up going with this idea. But now, guys, I get to trust my idea to a team that is more equipped than myself, a team that has more connections than myself, a team that, has the skills, has the money, and is the top 1% of the top 1% here when it comes to producing, executing. So when I bet on Valhalla, guys, I'm betting on myself. I'm betting on, it's truly beautiful how much better cryptocurrency can make the world when you take the middleman out and you make the relationship between consumers and producers easier, and better, and you help monetize producers, better. Does it make sense? So I just love, I call it Web3anizing. Okay, Web3anizing things that can be made better and improved. And this is a fantastic business model that's proven. It's a cash printing machine, and so it's got all the upside. It's got all the talent. It's got all the money. It's got everything you could ask for in an NFT. And right off the bat, on day one of mint, this is, in my opinion, top 1% of NFT projects we've ever seen. In my opinion, it's already on the top 5 or top 10 best NFT project we've ever seen. Okay, so once again, you may call me crazy. This shit is at 0.73 Ethereum. I want you to notice that a lot of people are doubting this right now, but I truly just believe that people don't think about this from a business perspective. They're just thinking about flipping. And so a lot of people see the zero point 0.5 Ethereum mint price and they're like, oh, I can't believe it, 0.5 Ethereum mint price. Dude, you should be impressed that they just pulled that off. Okay, you should be impressed, because if you tried to charge a 0.5 Ethereum mint price, fucking nobody would show up. Nobody. Okay, so it speaks to the talent. And I look up to that, man. I look at that and I say, man, what a fucking incredible job they've done to pull that off in the depths of the bear market. See, there's two ways to look at it. You can hate on something, or you can actually take inspiration from something and realize, wow, that's fucking phenomenal, you know? And I'm not trying to dick suck here, bro, but like, as someone who wants to create applications, businesses, and someone who wants to make a better world and make improvements where I think they can be made, this is a beautiful example of that. And like I said, I'm betting on myself when I bet on Valhalla. So one of my favorite ideas, one of my top 3 favorite business ideas that I would have wanted to execute at some point in my lifetime, and in my opinion, Valhalla has taken on that job. So you know, I'm honestly super happy. I wish them all the best, because this is a beautiful idea. It's a beautiful business, and it has fantastic upside, and it can be massive improvements against Twitch can be made, and the experience can be made better. And this will actually be a real example of crypto being adopted, in my opinion. Like, it's projects and it's things like this that bridge, you know, Web 2 gamers, for example. All of a sudden, they want to buy crypto. They want to buy this token, and so that they can interact with their favorite streamers, so they can donate to their favorite streamers and have their message read. And it's this real world application of cryptocurrency in ways like this, with bright minds and talent, that is really gonna, you know, it just makes me bullish. Like, this is the stuff that I want to see. As someone who, I personally believe in cryptocurrency so much more than, you know, the traditional stuff we use, like PayPal and all this, you know, the banks, the bullshit. I don't like that shit. You know, I don't like middlemen. I truly believe in cryptocurrency, and this is a fucking fantastic way to bridge the gap between Web 2, Web 3, meet in the middle at Web 2.5 Twitch is what I call it, because you're not going to be able to fully decentralize Twitch. Does it make sense? So Web 2.5, Stack Studios. I'm super happy to you know, that these guys are taking on this vision, and I wish them all the best, man. So I guess in short, that's why I'm so bullish, man. And obviously, like I said, if you love talking about businesses and thinking these things thoroughly, tactics, strategies, things you can actually do to, for example, steal users from Twitch, or incentivize big streamers from Twitch to come over to your platform, or how to get this token to a $300 million market cap and actually use that as the fuel for their, you know, a little economy of gamers and streamers, and create your own self-fulfilling economy, your own independent economy run with this token. It's a beautiful thing. And once again, a lot of you guys, you're just consumers. You're not producers. You're not creators. So you don't think about these things. Only thing you think about is, how can I turn my 0.5 Ethereum mint price into 0.7 Ethereum? But you don't think about the valuation. You don't think about the upside. You don't think about the you know, avenues for profits. You don't think about all these things that are there. And, you know, there's so many more avenues and methods and ways to generate profit from this business model than pretty much any other business you'll see in this top 100, guys. I'm ridiculously bullish. So congratulations to Valhalla on their success so far. And you know what, man? Like I showed you on that previous tweet, man, people are bearish, bro. People are really doubting this shit. And to me, I really believe that people just have their head in their asses right now, during the bear market because they can't even afford their fucking rent right now, right? So for some people, making a zero point 0.1 Ethereum profit is a lot, right? So some people, I guess I can't fully blame them, but at the end of the day, this is what happens when you're just a consumer and you're not thinking from a producer's perspective, from a business creator's perspective, because there's so much massive upside here. I fucking love this vision because this is my vision, and now these guys are taking it on for me. So, like I said, when I bet on Valhalla, I'm betting on myself. And this is the thing, right? This is what people don't understand. People will say I'm shilling. People say I'm trying to pump my bags. I'm going to tell you right now, guys. Okay, I'm not going to be, I do not plan to sell any of this short term at all. Unless, guys, okay, I think I bought about 50 something so far. 12, 24, 36, 48, 50, 53. Suck at math, right? I bought 53 so far. I plan to buy more, hopefully, if price dips a little. But, let me tell you why I would sell. So the only reason I'd sell is if I get a dude with a gay-ass haircut like this, and I want to turn him in for some, a girl with some nice titties. Like, straight up, like, in the next month, 2 months, like, I highly doubt I would be selling to make a profit. If you see me sell, okay, you can literally look up my wallet, guys. Let's see, go here. So if you type in crashes, okay, I want to be fully transparent with you guys. Like, I'm not here to make a video to hype up and then dump my bags on people. That's fucking, no. That's not what I'm here. Like, I feel like you can tell, like, I'm pretty passionate about this business. I'm pretty passionate about creating businesses. I'm pretty passionate about making improvements to the world in ways that I see that they can be made. And this is literally one of my favorite business ideas. And these guys are literally just doing it for me. So I get to see that and partake somewhat on the upside. Somewhat. I'm pissed. I wish I could be like in on the seed round with these guys. But yeah, if you look up crashes, you'll find my wallet here. So you can track my ass down and see if I sell. But like I said, guys, I truly don't plan to really be selling for profit here in the next 1 to 2 months. That's for sure, unless I'm just trying to swap in a guy. And so let's talk about the art, guys. And then I'm going to talk about the risk to reward. And then we're going to end off this video. Because like I said, when it comes to the business side of things, we could talk about this literally for 1 year straight. 2 years straight, 3 years straight. This is like not a thing that you can just talk about in 10 minutes, okay? But I've explained a couple ways that you can improve going from Web 2 to Web 2.5 is what I'm calling this, okay? So anyways, let's talk about the art. I've seen mixed reviews on the art, but man, I really like it. Okay, so a lot of people would try to say this is a copy-paste Suzuki. I don't think so at all. But obviously, if you're not taking inspiration from Azuki, what the fuck are you doing? Azuki is a top caliber team, top caliber execution. So you cannot blame anyone for taking inspiration from Azuki. Azuki is the best fucking project in the entire NFT space. It's better than Bored Apes. It's better than CryptoPunks. So yeah, it's totally okay, in my opinion, to take some fucking inspiration from Azuki. Okay, if anyone says there's a problem with taking inspiration from Azuki, fuck you. Okay, Azuki's like fucking beautiful. Okay, like everything they do is masterful. I'm a big fan. So anyways, let's talk about the art. So some of these I really, really love. Like, for example, okay, this guy, I think he looks dope. I think he looks super gamer-like, too. Like, I could totally see a big streamer wanting to use that as his PFP. Also, you could even pay a streamer to use this as his PFP. Imagine paying Ninja, like, fucking $1 million to put Valhalla as his PFP, or as an example, right? And now, all of a sudden, you've inspired a generation of youthful gamers who don't even fucking know what crypto or NFTs are right now, but they will in 4 years from now. Does it make sense? So you inspire an entire generation, and they have something to look up to, right? Oh my god, my favorite streamer wears this Valhalla. You see? So you start to build this cultural significance and relevance within a niche of gamers, and I think it's beautiful. So anyways, like, I love this dude. I think he looks great. But like, this girl, I'm not a big fan of. This girl, fucking hot, dude. She is nice. I like this girl. This girl I do not like. This girl I do not like. This dude's got a gay-ass haircut. And this girl is fucking beautiful. Bro, look at those tits. Okay? So, this is the thing, guys. If I actually go to the Azuki page, look at this. I do not like it. 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 I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't like her. Actually, she's okay. She's okay. But, like, see, I don't love any of these. But, guys, when you look at all 8 of these collectively, it's fucking dope. Okay, it all comes together. And so this is the thing to note is you're not going to like every single one individually, but when the art has a great theme and it has a great feeling of like unity, community, and it just comes together, right, cleanly, nicely, and it just unites people, okay, then that's what matters the most. So as long as some of them hit, as long as some of them you really love, that's what matters, okay, because you need to understand, I may not like this girl, okay, like this is a very specific example, right, she's black, okay, and so imagine there's a black gamer and she's a girl and she sees this one, she's gonna be like, oh my god, that's me, like that's me, the black gamer girl, okay, and like, does that make sense? You know what I mean? And then there's gonna be some fucking girl who likes lightsabers, and she's gonna be like, dude, that's me right there. Then there's gonna be some gay guy with a freaking gay haircut, and he's gonna be like, bro, that is me. Okay, I don't like any of these. I don't like this girl. I don't like this girl. And then guess what? There's this shy girl right here. But guess what? There's gonna be some shy girl out there, or some shy dude out there who's gonna be like, bro, that is so me. I'm so shy. Oh my god, I look like a fucking weirdo. Like, see, so you need to understand. That's the beautiful thing, right? There's all these differences. You're not supposed to love everyone as long as it all comes together collectively. So like, I can already see the ones I love. I love this one. I love this one. Dude, like this one, she hits the hardest. You know, like you know why that girl hits the hardest. You know what I mean? And this dude's actually dope. Like, you know, he doesn't have some shitty haircut like this guy. But like I said, like there are guys out there with shitty haircuts who are gonna be happy to go get the guy with the shitty haircut because they're like, oh my god, that's me. You know? So it's good to have that variety and differences. And so when you look at this and some of them hit and you think they look dope, it's just like Azuki, right? A lot of these, like, they're not for me, you know. But collectively, it all comes together. It's fucking dope. Does that make sense? So hopefully that makes sense. Um, and that's why I think the arts. I think the art hits. But you know, art's not even the most important thing. But it's a fucking great bonus. I think the art's amazing when you consider that. Look, you're not supposed to like every single one. I don't even like most of the Azukis. It's the fact that they all collectively come together. Now, last point I want to talk about, guys, okay, is the risk to reward analysis. So with everything I've talked to you about, right? I've talked to you about the ability to raise capital, the ability to sell out in a bear market going into a recession, the ability to execute, produce. Look at this beautiful trailer, beautiful cinematic. Like this is not easy to do. This costs a lot of money to do. And if you're a creator, you would know that, right? If you're just a consumer who's never created or never done anything, then maybe you don't know that how hard it is and how much money it takes to pull stuff off like this, right? So when we consider everything I've talked to you about, solving a real problem, remember, the bigger the problems you solve, the greater you make people's experiences, the more money you make, the more comes to you, right? And there's so many improvements to be made here, so money's going to flow here. There's going to be great improvements to be made, and the experience will be made. It's a great bridge from Web 2 to Web 2.5 is what I call it, but some would call it Web 3. Okay, so when you consider all these things, guys, I look at this and I think, okay, $15 million in funding. I think, okay, they just sold out $6 million in the depths of the bear market. When I look at all this, guys, I see an intrinsic floor value, okay, of 0.4 Ethereum. I do not see this going below 0.4 Ethereum at all. With the talent, the caliber of work, the caliber of the team, everything we've talked about, the idea, the upside, the business model, okay, I don't see this going below 0.4 ETH. Okay, now I just bought all of mine between 0.68 and 0.74 mainly, and you can check my wallet for that and you can see that. So like I said, in my opinion, I see that floor value. My intrinsic evaluation of this is 0.4 ETH. You will not see this go below that because there's just too much good shit going on here for it to go below that. Okay, and a lot of doofuses on Twitter don't understand what's truly happening here, and so I believe people are severely underrating the vision as well as the upside, as well as the business model, as well as the talent, the execution, access to capital, and all these things I've talked to you about. So in my opinion, you see the floor, it's at 0.78 right now. When I just bought it, it was just at 0.69. Okay, but so when I just bought 0.69, okay, you need to understand what is my downside. 50% risk, we'll say. Okay, even though it's a little less than 50% risk. Okay, so think about it. My risk to reward analysis, after considering all things, valuation, talent, everything, the worst case that happens to me, in my opinion, is I lose 50% of my money. Okay, with the potential that this goes up to 2 ETH, 3 ETH, 4 ETH, 5 ETH, 10 ETH. I know that sounds crazy, guys, but let me tell you a story. I was bearish as hell on Azuki. Like, I didn't like it when it first came out. I remember when Azuki hit 9 Ethereum floor, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, so that's all it takes to get to a 9 Ethereum floor. You just release some anime bullshit and you get to 9 Ethereum floor. Okay, and so to me, this is a perfect example of like going from A tier. So Azuki was always A tier. Okay, they were always really great. I didn't realize it for the longest time, and I even thought it was bullshit at first. So, but once Azuki broke from A tier into S tier, okay, this is when it clicked for me. This is when all of a sudden I love Azuki. Oh my god, Azuki's the best. Oh, I want Azuki. I want to buy Azuki. Give me Azuki. So this is going from A tier to S tier. I think a lot of people right now are kind of like me. When I was, initially saw Azuki, I didn't think it was anything special. I really thought it was like, really? Some anime bullshit gets you to 9 Ethereum floor, and all of a sudden I'm buying above 9 Ethereum floor pretty soon after, once I realized, dude, this is S tier. This is the best project we've seen. Doesn't make sense? And I believe with the funding, with everything I've explained in this video, Valhalla is, once again, a top 1% project we've ever seen, and I believe that they're at the A tier, just like Azuki was when they launched, with the potential to crack into S tier. Does that make sense? And so you may not like it when it's at A tier, but once it solidifies itself, and once you start to see the proof of concept, the proof of work, okay, not the consensus mechanism by Ethereum, but the actual proof of work, and you start to see shit come together, you start to see the delivery, okay? I believe you'll be kind of like how I was when I didn't like Azuki at first, to then actually fucking going crazy for Azuki, and all I can buy and talk about is Azuki. Does this make sense? So I believe that this is where we are right now with Valhalla, especially because we're in a bear market. People are so bearish. People want to flip quick. They want to take profits quick. Doesn't make sense. And people are desperate for money, trying to pay their damn rent. You got to realize 99% of people, I wouldn't say 99%, but probably 70% of people who do NFTs probably lose their ass in it, okay? So, like, you got to realize a lot of people who talk shit about NFTs are sour because they probably lost their asses in NFTs in the recently. So you just got to keep some of these things in mind. And honestly, I believe that smart money, I would consider myself smart money. I believe we're the ones that are really the most bullish here, because especially smart money, we're business owners, right? We love these things. And when you look at the business model, when you look at what's in front of you, you understand the upside in that business model. You understand the caliber of the team, and you understand the talent that is there, and the vision. So, yeah, I believe we're at A tier, going to S tier in the future potentially. Obviously, that's no easy feat. But I already think this is a top 1% NFT we've ever seen. So look at this, guys. Okay, so far I've put around 40K in. Okay, if you don't know me, guys, I'm a day trader. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Like, literally just in the last 3 days, I made 30K. Okay, I run a Telegram alerts channel where I share all my trades in real time with my members. And like, you can literally go on Femex right now. We're the #5 trading team in the world right now. Okay, like, you can literally go to bitget.com and you can go to KCGI 2022 trading tournament, and you can literally see my team is like the 5th in the world right now or something. Okay, now we dropped to 13 because we're not trading right now. But you can see, if you go, you can see me, right? I'm #1 on my team. Like, literally, this tournament just started today. I'm up 21,770 in the last 24 hours. Our team just started. So, like, you literally go look up our team on Bitget. We're one of the top teams in the world in this trading contest. Like, you got to realize, okay, if I put 40K, and it sucks that I have to justify myself to people. It's just that people, as you saw earlier, like, remember, right here, everyone's saying, get ready to lose your ass. Get ready to, you wasted your Ethereum. Sorry for your loss, right? People love to talk shit. And it's like, dude, being a good trader it's all about evaluating your risk. And so right now, buying in at 0.69, I look at my risk. It's -40, -50% to make 300%, 400%, 500%, 600%. You see? So I know, guys, if I put 40K in, what's the worst that can happen to me? If I put 40K in, The worst that's gonna happen to me is I lose 20K. Okay, you can just see this trading contest just started literally yesterday, 24 hours ago. I'm already up 22,000. And by the way, in the last 2 months of trading, okay, a lot of you guys don't know because maybe this is your first time watching my channel. Literally, the last 2 months I've made over $250,000 in profit from trading. So you need to understand, me taking a $20,000 loss, like I said, for you taking a $20,000 loss, maybe a lot, not for me. So don't come here talking shit. Okay, being a trader is evaluating what is your worst case scenario, accepting that, and deciding if that is worth the risk. Is it worth the risk based on the probability? And when I look at this, guys, I am so fucking happy to risk 20K to make 100K, 150K, 200K, 300K plus. Does it make sense? So that's my thought process there. And the only reason I wanted to, I'm not here to flex like, oh, I'm up 20,000. Oh, I made over $250,000 in the last 2 months trading. I'm not here to flex like that. I'm not here to put anyone down. The reason I say that is I feel the need to almost defend myself if I were to lose, because look at people. They tell you, get ready to lose your money and shit, and then people just, huge loss incoming. People love to talk fucking shit and make it sound like you lost your ass. Well, once again, okay, for you, buddy, a $20,000 loss may be a lot. Not for me. So don't get it twisted. Go fuck off and, make some money. Okay? So, anyways, guys, that's my breakdown here. I don't see this going below 0.4 ETH, and this is the beautiful thing about trading. Okay, because like look at Bitcoin, right? Like let's say I was going to short Bitcoin right now. Okay, so if I was going to short Bitcoin, I can easily define my risk. I'll say, okay, I'll stop myself out. I'll be wrong on this short if it reaches that point. So I have 2% risk to make 6%. It's the same thing with NFTs, guys. Okay, so if floor is at, if I buy at 0.69 ETH and I don't believe that the price will get below 0.4 ETH, what's my downside? My downside is about 40% risk to make 40%, 100%, 300%. Does it make sense? So it's a beautiful risk to reward where, oh my God, worst case scenario, I'm going to lose 0.29 ETH per NFT. Okay, so let's do the math. 0.29 ETH times I've bought 53 so far. So I would lose 25 Ethereum, which is right now $25,000. Okay, so I know my worst case scenario. Oh no, worst case, I lose $25,000. Does it make sense? And so for you, your worst case, maybe you should only be risking $1,000, maybe $5,000. Maybe you should be risking $5,000, $10,000, right? Everyone's risk is different, and you need to understand what is your risk and what are you comfortable risking for the reward, because that's what trading is about. Is what is my worst case scenario? And if you plan for your worst case scenario, then you're going to be okay if it happens, and then you're going to be ready for the upside. That's what I do. I trade. And people don't understand that. People say, wrecked, you suck, oh, get ready to lose money. When really, these are the people that fucking suck. Okay, I'm the fucking G. I'm the greatest predictor to ever set foot on this planet. So you guys can suck my balls, alright? Because Valhalla, bro, this shit's going up, bro. This shit's going up. Trust me, bro. I'm the greatest predictor to ever set foot on this planet. Okay, I'll be damned if I'm wrong. I would be so shocked if I'm wrong. Okay, I believe the only people flooding, I believe the people that are bearish or they're not really the brightest people. If you're a bright mind, I believe you see what I see, and I believe you see the scalability, the upside, the talent, access to capital, the execution. It's all there, and this is one of the best NFT projects we've ever seen. I couldn't be more bullish. So guys, full transparency. If you want to look my wallet up to see if I'm fucking dumping on you, look me up. Crashes. Okay, of course, I'm not going to promise that I'll never sell ever. And remember, if I do sell in the short term, it's because I'm flipping a shitty haircut guy for a beautiful girl. And I think that's very understandable. Does it make sense? It's not because I'm trying to take a shit ton of short-term profits and dump on anyone. Okay, although if I wanted to take profits, I should have that ability to. But yeah, it's not my plan at all to take profits in 1 month, even 2 months from now, really. Maybe on a couple, maybe to free up a little bit of capital or something. But like I said, it's really not my goal is to short-term flip this. So anyways, guys, that's my breakdown on this all. Hopefully that makes sense for you. Remember, a 20K loss for me, it may be a lot for you. It's not a lot for me. So don't come in here saying wrecked, stupid, get ready to lose your ass. Dude, okay, because like I said, losing 20K for me could be like losing $1,000 for you. So it's really not okay, I share my trades publicly. I got the balls to do that. I put my money where my mouth is, and I put myself out there publicly. So you know what? Talk all the shit you want. At the end of the day, let's see your plays. Let's see what the fuck you're up to. Okay, I guarantee you ain't up to as good as me, and you ain't close to being the greatest predictor to ever set foot on this planet. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, my name's CrashesClay69 on Twitter if you want to give me a follow there, and subscribe to me on YouTube. I rarely talk about NFTs unless I really think the shit is good and has great potential. Most NFTs I say that shit's going to zero, it's fucked, it's got no potential. But this one, I really do think it's got great potential, and I love it. So, let's rock and roll. First NFT video in a long time, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're new, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye.